Okay, this is muscadines. Muscadines are southern grapes. You actually grow them on a heavy gauge wire. I have irrigation set up at the bottom across the whole area. I have 7 different varieties. What you see here along the line, this keeps the sun concentrated on the root area, keeps things from frost. It also causes them to sprout very early. Should be up on high wires like this, but I want to spin around, show you what happened. As you see, I didn't straighten it in time, so it was crooked, but you see the structure. The cordons go left to right. Once it gets to a certain height, you pinch it, so I actually had to support it. Did some grafting also. Now I'm going to just step on the wires right quick. So this is what I tried to do. I clipped off part of a root and started the shoot up. Gets to the top wire, you pinch it. Where you see the yellow, that's why I grafted on another variety. So on this particular one, I have 3 different varieties on the same shoot. We'll see what happens because I'm going to take pictures and show you what actually happens over the entire growing period. This is muscadines, otherwise known as southern grapes. Alright, on these trellises, I'm growing kiwi. It's fuzzy kiwi, but a specialty that is golden inside. And they'll be going to market this year. They've already started sprouting. And you can see some of the shoots down here. See if we can get a closer look at them. This is one. I'll show you this other right quick. Let me step over. Once it gets to the top of the wire, similar to muscadines, you actually pinch it so that it forces shoots to come out to the left and to the right. And unlike the muscadines, which grow in a single shoot, you will see that it comes off multiples, and then you connect the multiples to a wire. You see the tie that I have up there. And the muscadines just hang down and should be tasty. You can always tell me what this looked like. Any questions about anything you see, just give me a shout. And here's an area I just turned, and I'll probably have various types of melons in this area, long rows of vegetables, and there's an irrigation system that I have put out here. And this is powered by the solar well. Let's go to another area. This particular area, it'll be for sweet potatoes. They'll be on raised beds. And you see another area where the irrigation pipes come out of the ground. The blue you see, it's called lay flats, a 2-inch wide hose, flexible hose. It's designed so that a tractor could run over it and not destroy it. The black strips are drip tape, which I can put right alongside of the vegetables. Just enough water will come out to keep them moist. Let's look at some blueberries. Okay, we're in the blueberry area now. These are called Tiff Blues. Give you an idea of the different types. We have a Sunray, Tiff Blue, Powder Blue, you'll have Olachny and several other varieties. The whole concept is to have different varieties, and I have it set up from early to late down at the bottom area here. Let's do a close-up of one of these. They are actually beginning to bloom right now. So you can see some of the blooms are on the plants. Need acid soil. You can buy sulfur. It's called ground sulfur. Put alongside of the blueberries. And if you don't have acidic soil, you can make it acidic. So this is the greenhouse. It's 20 by 54. The peanut wagon. I use the peanut hulls, grind them up, and use that as the nitrogen instead of putting in the synthetic nitrogen. Too much green really isn't good. You put in the chemical inside of your body. Let's go inside of the greenhouse. Okay, it's 64 outside. Oh, it must be around about 80 in here. The walls are designed so that I can roll them up, and I have the large door in the front rolls up as well, so we have plenty of ventilation. Here's the irrigation setup. Same concept as before. I have 2 lines here, 3 lines in the other area. Plant on in here, bananas, onions, garlic, and I'm getting ready to do the spring planting right now. But you can only work in here. I get in around 7 in the morning. Have to get out of here by no later than 9:30 if I don't roll up the sides. So in the wintertime, you can come in here. You have to take everything off except for your t-shirt. Oh, don't forget to keep your pants on. Alright, this is the heart of the complex here. Didn't have any electricity out here, so yes, I am totally off grid. And I put in 5 panels. This actually generates 1,250 watts. Okay, long and short, I have a kilowatt and a quarter. With this unit, I can flood the field if I wanted to. Sometimes it does. If there's too much pressure coming off, get a hot day, brilliant day, and I'll have geysers out in the field. Well, this is what powers the unit. Let's go try a couple of trees, and I'll show you one last area, hoping that this is recording. Here's an example of what happens when it gets too cold. This is an orange tree. It's a navel, but because sometimes it gets unusually cold, and that's only in recent years, went down to 14 degrees. Normal winter is 50. But I have little flowers beginning, rather little leaves beginning to come back out. I don't know if you can see that. You never uproot your trees. Water them, fertilize them, they'll come back, and remember to cover them the next time around. Let's go across. I was working on this. I just planted this particular one. This is the navel. Has blossoms already. The black plastic that you see in the background, I actually stretch it out and work that particular area, cover it with the black plastic, keeps the weeds down, allows me to put plants through there, irrigate it, fertilize it. I don't have to deal with the weeds. So here's a quick, now looking in the back, yes, I do have a boat. No, it's not an exaggeration that almost everybody has a boat in their backyard. The rivers not too far, have a huge lake nearby. This is the composting area. So I fill up that wagon with leaves, pine straw, which is plentiful, cow manure, horse manure, set it up. I have a grinder over there. Let's see if I can get a better shot. Grind the leaves up. Mix the different components and make my own compost. Okay, hopefully gives you an idea of what I'm working on. Here's my loquat. Many people did not know that it has some fantastic fruit, so I'm always introducing something new into the garden. So I have some loquat trees that started. They'll have some plants, some fruits on them. This is a pink grapefruit that I have here. I'm going to walk down the aisle so you can see loquats. Okay, so we have loquat here, have a couple tall ones, short ones, Russian pomegranate, apples, peaches. I'm doing some grafting to learn how to get varieties that I really want. Apple trees. The temperature here, they say, is very similar to Israel, so you don't get tremendous cold, but you can definitely get some heat down here. So things are beginning to blossom. I'll show you this. This is a Russian pomegranate. Let's not fall into the hole here. Okay, this is my Russian pomegranate. Have two of them, Shishkinko pear, and Orient pear, and a couple other things. Here's a picture of the back. There's a swamp in that area. Beautiful trees. Pecan trees here. Plums grow wild alongside the road here. Not bad at all. All right, signing out from Southwest Georgia is Joe Powell.